Check, check, check. I'm so nervous, guys. Oh yeah.
I love this song.
Hey guys. It's your boy Ghambit, aka Tequila Daddy, aka Gavi Poppy, aka Jose Rogan. It's the most lit podcast in the Galaxy Tree Health Club Lord. Oh yeah, I've been waiting a long time to say that. Man, it's been quite the break that I've taken. I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, crazy thing is I didn't expect to take like a huge break. But I did, you know. Sometimes you just need a break. And you know, I work a lot. And they promoted me at my job. So I work a lot. I'm a driver now. And I don't really I don't want to say that I'm not motivated, right? Because I'm always motivated. It's just like it's so hard when I'm focused on the goal. I'm like a go-getter. I gotta go and get it. You know what I mean? I can't just like. I'm just not I prioritize. You know what I mean? In my old life, I used to not prioritize. Back when I was smoking weed every day and drinking every day and I didn't prioritize getting money. I used to just think that it was expendable. I had so much of it and it was coming in, so I didn't have to like focus. Right now I have a goal, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of zeroed in on that goal, trying to get it and just come up, bro, and then hit the next echelon, you know what I mean? So yeah, I've just been working a lot, bro, and you guys are gonna see us bring back you know, we're gonna be doing everything like Let's Talk About It podcast. It's all coming back, you know what I mean? It's not like we Junior, my manager, called me and he's like, so what's up? Like, you guys just ain't doing no podcast anymore? I'm just like, no. Like, it's so hard to focus on anything else when I'm just focused on, like, getting money, stacking up to get a dope whip. You know what I mean? Like, I get so excited. It's like, I get so excited about what I'm about to do that it's just so hard to focus on anything else. But, I do miss this. I miss podcasting a lot. Y'all do me a favor, please. If you're in here, hit that like button. Help us get into the algorithm. Drop some comments or whatever. Just because it's been a while, so this is gonna take a while. I'm gonna probably have to stream for a while tonight, just to make sure we in the algorithm. I'm gonna have to stream for a while, get people in here, get a nice chunk of people by the end of the stream. But please hit that like button. Help me out. It's the best help you could do. Just hit the like button. You know what I mean? As you could tell. Or you can't tell. I just been working out and going to work and going to church. You know what I mean? I've been bulking heavy. You know what I'm saying? I'm at 200 pounds. I was at 180 when I started bulking. I'm at 200 right now, and my muscle mass is up like 10 pounds. I'm doing really good. You know what I mean? I'm not wearing the usual off-whites. I got some Balenciagas that I'm rocking. You know what I mean? Looking fresh, you know what I mean? But yeah, bro, other than that, everything's still everything, you know what I mean? I'm so happy, I'm so blessed. God is so good, blessed me in so many different ways, you know what I mean? And I appreciate everybody who's still been rocking with me all this time. But as y'all know, a lot of stuff's been going on in the news, and I've just, even though I don't come on stream and I talk about it on here, I do talk about it a lot on Clubhouse. I'm on Clubhouse a lot, and we conversate on Clubhouse quite a bit, actually, and we address a little bit of everything that's going on in the news and the media, music, and politics. And man, it's been quite the shit show. It's been quite the shit show. I swear, everything from, the Diddy Trial to the whole Middle East thing, to just everything's been a wild shit show, and it's been like insane watching, you know what I mean, and discussing it on Clubhouse, because Clubhouse is a place where you don't gotta censor yourself, and people will say what's on their mind. And shout out to everybody in PTK, like everybody in there, we don't bite our tongue, you know what I mean? And it's very dope. We have a lot of good conversations in there, and that's pretty much where I've been just getting off my takes. And I'm cool with that, you know what I mean? Like, not every yeah, again, I'm so money motivated at the moment, and I'm so like locked in. It's just where I'm trying to go. But honestly, like, I'm gonna try my very best to at least stream on Mondays, Fridays, and then if we could get a Let's Talk About It podcast once every other week with Oompa, we're gonna do that. So if I work early tomorrow, I'm gonna try my best to stream either before work or after work, depending. So you might see me stream like in the middle of the day, like around noon, or you might see me stream later, like around 6 or 7. You know what I mean? I literally went to the gym today. I woke up, went to the gym. I meal prepped for the week. So I cooked a bunch of food. So I'm Gucci. You know what I mean? I'm on some other shit right now. So please, if you're in here, do me the favor, please. We got 3 concurrent viewers. Hit that like button so we can get in the algorithm. It's been a while since I've gone live, so I need all the likes and comments right now just to get in the algorithm, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in with me. Let me actually drop this in the chat. Man, it's been such a long time since I've gone live. It's crazy, bro. I really miss this too, bro. And actually, I'm an ambassador, bro. I'm an ambassador for Bucked Up Energies. You know what I mean? So if you're into working out and stuff and need like pre-workout or supplements, like I'm gonna start dropping that link in the chat. Yeah, I'm gonna start dropping that link in the chat. I should probably actually do that right now. Bucked Up, here we go. How's everybody been, man? What's the word, chat? Bro, come on, y'all really hit that like button, man. Please hit that like button. Hit that like button. Help me get in the algorithm, please. It's been so long, bro. It's been so damn long. Here we go. Boom. Boom. Like, subscribe. Bucked Up. Promo code bit247. Bucked Up is literally like I be gone off that shit. It's so good for focus. Like it's the best supplement that I found, you know, because I used to use Lit, and this shit is just way better, bro. Like just the energy I get from it, the energy I get, the focus I get, and just like I sweat so crazy by the end. You know, I'm burning a few thousand calories when I hit my gym sessions easy. So today I've burned 1,600 calories. Let me see. Let me get this code. I'm gonna share it. Boom. Copy link. Discord. Boom, boom. Let me just drop this in the chat, y'all, and then we'll get going. Yo, this is like, it's like so much has happened. Like, if I don't come on here, like, so much happens in this in this month. Like, I swear it's been like a month since I've gone live, and so much has gone on. Like, boom. Junior said, "Nah, I'm talking about." He said, "Gambit's penis enhancement pills called code PP." You know, I should get some. I should get some enhancement, some love enhancement pills. Why not? I don't know. I know it'd probably be against my religion. I shouldn't say against my religion, but it'd probably be not a good look. Let me see here. Pin message, boom, ski. All right, there we go. We're lit. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all, man. Listen, tonight's stream, we're gonna go for a while, because I got a lot to talk about. It's been a while. I haven't really reacted to this. We're gonna do this kind of like the last time when I fell asleep, DJ Academic stream. But last time I was going off on my old co-host. You know, my old co-host. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get to just make up your own narrative and then run with it. You know what I mean? So I had to go off on him a little bit, and then then I had to get, you know what I mean? I had to talk about. So here, I guess this is also something that I want to clear the air. The last time I went live, I made a comment about this guy from Monterey who, like, he's been silently hating on me. You know, he feels threatened by me. He's a weirdo. I don't understand what his deal is. He's a little young kid. He's a weirdo. I don't know how many times I can reiterate how much of a weirdo this guy is. But he went out of his way and started problems between my manager's business partner and my manager and me, and was like started like drama like a woman. You know how women go and like start drama when there's no drama, there's no problems over here, and then they're like, that place looks like it needs a problem. So this guy, his name's Thomas Sims. He went over and he started a bunch of problems between me and a gentleman by the name of Big Dave, because I made a statement about Big Dave. Well, I made a statement about Thomas Sims and his team, because they had been hating on me consistently, talking all this shit, doing backhanded shit, throwing rocks, hiding their hand type of shit. And so he went to Big Dave because I made a statement about a DB by the Bag show that they were doing here in Salinas. Now, it was my understanding that this band of nerds were the ones promoting the show, right? I understand that it was the homies' money that might have been involved in it, but it was these other guys that was promoting it as their show, because they like to take credit, my manager and Big Dave threw a really successful show with OGZ, had another successful show. The other successful show was 03 Greedo, and that one was with my manager and Oompa. But so I was under the impression that this was kind of like their show, you know what I mean? So, because he kept making statements, and these guys like to take credit, obviously for the work that other people do. So, and this guy went and caused problems by saying that I was talking shit about Big Dave. Never once have I had anything negative to say about Big Dave. I got a lot of love for Big Dave. The first time that he met me, he was super cool. Made me feel like a homie. You know what I mean? That never made me feel weird like these other weirdos made me feel. That never made me to try to alienate me. When like the Mean Girls, and how there's a bunch of like women, and then they politic like women. Yeah, that's how these guys are. It's probably because they're from Monterey, and I don't know, like white people from Monterey, they just act a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, because I'm not from there. So when you have a dynamic of you have women's tendencies, and it's probably like if you never grew up with a dad who taught you how to be a man, then you're probably gonna have these women tendencies that's gonna like make you go and do womanly things, like go start problems when there's no problems, and go and like gossip and bicker and act like you don't, and then not have the balls to stand on what you're saying to somebody's face. He came on my podcast, acted like we were cool, and then was throwing all these slick shots. I was like wondering like, where are these slick shots coming from? But it's because he has woman tendencies, and usually when a guy has woman tendencies, he more often than not is when they grew up without a father, or they grew up without or they have two moms, or they just grew up different. I can't fault him. I don't blame him. It's not his fault. When you grow up with women tendencies, but he went and he caused these weird issues, telling Big Dave that I was bad mouthing Big Dave, which is not at all at all. Like, I got so much love for bro, because he was super cool, always been respectful towards me, and my comments were actually directed at Thomas Sims and his crew. Now he's since then tried to backpedal and say that you know, okay, like maybe we could be cool and all that stuff. And I hope that's true. You know what I'm saying? And these statements are later, because it's been a minute since I've gone live. But I just wanted to clear the air so Big Dave knows that I have nothing but love for Big Dave, and it's out in public because I made those statements publicly. So I just want them statements to be out here publicly, and I don't want people to, you know what I mean? Because I don't move like that. And if I have a problem with you, I have no problem telling you that I have a problem with you, especially to your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only like when you're weak, feminine, and got a lot of estrogen pumping through your blood that you might move differently. You feel me? But that's just the way that I move. I'd rather just put everything out there and put it out there like, this is how I feel. I don't got no ill intent or ill will towards Big Dave. He's super dope dude. I had his artist on here the other day, did a wonderful job, freestyled, had a great time. But yeah, but other than that, I guess I just had to clear the air, and I just had to put that out there because that was just weird. And, you know, that was not the first time that this white guy from Monterey did this. But again, it's like, what, you know, like the sky is blue, water's wet, and white guys from Monterey tend to be feminine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what else to say. That's just the way that the cookie crumbles. You know what I mean? So, anyways, let's get to some of these news stories that are happening in the wonderful world that we're living in. I guess, let me see. Let's start with the least. Let's go with some older news, not as, let me see. All right, so I guess let's just break down this Diddy thing, right? Let's talk about it because it's gonna be a long stream. We're gonna be here for a while, so let me just break down this Diddy thing and everything going on with that. Hold on, let me bring up my chat on here. Boom, we got chat on the screen right here. Actually, let me play it so it's playing. All right. Let me see here. So, after, I think it was he's been locked up for 8 months. The trial lasted about a month and a half. He skated by on all the big charges. All the serious ones, like the RICO charge. I mean, they're all serious, right? But all the RICO charge, the here we go. Here we go. Hey, there we are. So the RICO charge, the racketeering, all that shit, you know, like he skated by. And he ended up getting charged with interstate prostitution or some shit, like moving is basically moving in Cassie and 50 Cent's baby's mom around for the sake of prostitution, which is weird. I really think that the jurors didn't understand what the charge was, and they were just trying to charge him with anything. because that's weird. That's like a weird charge. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a weird charge. I'm pretty sure if they really appealed it and made a big deal out about it, they'd probably end up dropping that. So, racketeering, not guilty. Trafficking of Cassie, not guilty. Transportation or engage in prostitution related to Cassie, guilty. Trafficking of Jane, not guilty. Transportation or engage with prostitution related to Jane, guilty. So this is weird. In my opinion, this is kind of weird. Like, I don't get where we got to this. I mean, if you think about it, did he beat this? This is a bad look. It's really a waste of government funds. And I said this since the beginning. Is he a fucking dickhead? Yes. Is Diddy a weirdo? Yes. Is Diddy a bad boyfriend? Yes. But none of that shit is illegal. Everybody wants to bring up the video where he beat the shit out of Cassie. That was very illegal. But we're outside of the statute of limitations for him to be even charged with that. So what are we talking about? Cassie's up 30 million. And she did this. I mean, it's crazy. She also wrote a letter to the judge saying that she hopes that he doesn't get out soon. She hopes that, that they don't put him out on bond in order for him to wait until sentencing. They're saying this sentencing. The judge wanted to do his sentencing in October. The defense said, like, hurry it up. We don't want to wait till October. Especially if you guys are denying him bail. He tried to put on $1 million bond to be out during sentencing. All these people wrote letters. They didn't. Kid Cudi testified against him for what? Like, I mean, there was so many bogus charges in this whole case. This shit was so faulty. It's like very obvious that this was a whole agenda. The point of this was an agenda. It was not, bro, like, you got to be real dumb to think that somehow the government has morals and they really care. Oh, the government cares, guys. The government cares about the government cares about you guys. The government cares about sex traffickers. No, they don't give a shit. The government is not morally right. The government does not give one shit. I'm sorry. They just don't. They just don't, guys. So let's listen to Jay's.
For Sean Combs, it's a great victory for the jury system. You saw that the Southern District of New York prosecutors came at him with all that they had. They're not stopping, but one thing stands between all of us and a prison, and that is a jury of 12 citizens. And we had a wonderful jury. They listened to every word, and they got the situation right, or certainly right enough. They acquitted him of the sex trafficking, which he was absolutely innocent of. They acquitted him of the racketeering conspiracy that he was absolutely innocent of, and all of the components to it. The kidnapping, he was innocent of that. The arson, he was innocent of that. The obstructing justice, he was innocent of that. And that is no longer just me saying that. That is the verdict of our jury. Today's a great victory. It's a great victory for Sean Combs.
See, the thing, too, that I said, right, was this is going to play a big precedent on how we move forward. There was 8 men on that jury. All 8 of those men were probably looking at this guy or looking at this thing like, dang, like, this is This is gonna affect men in the future. You know what I'm saying? So if they're trying to essentially police what people are doing in their bedrooms, it's nobody's fucking business. Listen, I don't, you know, I'm not Diddy. Diddy's not me. I'm not gonna act like I can't, you know, I'm not excusing what he did as a moral man of faith, but at the same time, I'm nobody to judge. And listen, if we're judging by the law, it's not illegal to be a fucking weirdo. It really isn't. My entire time watching this trial, people were calling me an apologist, saying that I'm a victim shamer and all this shit. But I'm like, how? Like, you guys want this guy to be locked away so bad. What did he do? He's a fucking weirdo, yes. Their biggest piece of evidence was the baby oil and Astroglide. It's not illegal to have baby oil and Astroglide. There was a bunch of fake narratives out there that it had crazy drugs in it and all that shit. And I don't know, it's just weird. It's weird. This is a precedent. They were setting a precedent to what the future holds. So imagine if this guy gets caught. So imagine if they're gonna be able to charge anybody with anything. This is setting a precedent for how they're gonna move forward with women and men engaging in consensual acts who end up regretting it later. If you remember Cassie's whole testimony got torn apart by the defense. They played audio of her threatening to kill one of the prostitute dudes. They brought male escorts who were saying, yeah, like she would call me sometimes on her own without Diddy. And just call me on her own, and she would pay me. I never received any money from Diddy, and it was like she was just as guilty as he was. You know what I mean? This whole Rico thing, she was part of it. She was part of the coercion. She was part of the racketeering. She was part of all that. She was bragging about the gifts and all this shit that she was receiving. One of the male escorts said, yo, she gave me an STD. She gave me an STD because, and she lied to Diddy about my unclean STD test because she was on her, and she got me drunk and high on Molly to fuck me in the dark when she was on her period. She coerced this guy and tricked him into having period sex. Again, I'm not into victim shaming. I'm just looking at the fucking evidence. People were going crazy on me. I stopped going on Chatter because Chatter is full of a bunch of fucking weirdos and soft ass, you know what I'm saying, snowflakes where you can't even have your own opinion and look at things objectively because all of a sudden you're fucking, you might as well be a rape apologist, which is not at all the case. I said it from the beginning. I think Diddy is a terrible person. I think Diddy, bro, we watched Making of a Band. He was a bad dude. He wasn't a good guy. He came across as an asshole. Is he a good dad? Maybe, yeah, okay. He's a great music producer, iconic. But that's not what he's on trial for. He's not on trial for that. He's on trial for sex trafficking, a RICO for racketeering, sex trafficking, and the whole, I think what he got charged with it was bullshit anyways. I feel like the government just didn't want to feel like they were losing. They had to take that was their consolation prize, is charging them with them two fucking little stupid goofy ass charges. That's just me being honest. I look at things objectively. If I was you know what I mean? I'm not here to please people or none of that shit. I gotta look at things objectively, and that's just what it was. This is Cassie's letter to the judge from her attorney. We write as counsel for Cassie Ventura. Ms. Ventura respectfully requests that the court deny Mr. Combs to be released pending his sentencing on 2 convictions under 18 U.S.C. 2421 pursuant to the Bail Reform Act 18 U.S.C. 1343 Article 2. Detention is mandatory post-conviction on these charges, and Ms. Ventura believes that Mr. Combs is likely to pose a danger to the victims testified in this case, including herself, as well as to the community. We thank the court for its time and attention to this matter. Shut up! Shut up! You know what's a danger to the community? Your vagina with fucking chlamydia in it. That part, in that order. That's crazy. And it's crazy because everything is a narrative. The video of her getting her ass whooped in the hallway, narrative. She was stealing his clothes. That's why he was naked. She had a bag full of his clothes. She was running down the hallway with his whole shit. I'm not saying he's right. I would have just been like, yo, I'm gonna rock this robe. I'm gonna fucking order some fucking clothes and then go buy whatever. You know, I'm a rich dude. I don't give a fuck about that clothes and whatever. Fuck it. But again, I'm not Diddy. Like women, like you don't get to just beat a guy, right? You don't get to just smack a dude and then be like, okay, it's okay. No. Me, I'm going to turn the other cheek and keep going. I'm a man of God. I've been in a relationship like that. I was like 4 or 5 times bigger than my ex-wife. She would smack me with some shit, crack my head open, and start bleeding and shit. And then I would, like, I'm not going to fucking hit her. The fuck? Sock her, this bitch's face going to explode. You know what I mean? But it's like, Diddy's not me. I can't put my expectations on every man. Ladies, just because you expect a guy to not react when you slap the shit out of him, don't mean he has to act that way. Not every man is the same. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So if you're gonna smack a man, act like a man, and smack a man, expect that in return. I'm not saying that that's the way I do it or that's the way I am, because I'm not, but I can't hold everyone else to my standards. I'm a man of God. Diddy's supposed to be a man of God, but apparently he ain't that rooted in his face, because he beat the living shit out of Cassie for stealing his luggage. But they're trying to say that she was there for a freak off and he was trying to stop her from going, you know what I mean? Bullshit. It's bullshit. We gotta call a spade, man. We gotta call it down the middle. We can't be looking and everybody, you know, again, I'm not saying Diddy was ever this great, super nice guy that everybody should be respecting and be like, oh my God, Diddy, you're such a model citizen. No, you're fucking weird. But he's been giving us hints this whole time. He's been giving us. Have you guys ever seen Get Him to the Greek? He's literally playing himself. He said it in an interview. I'm playing myself. Yeah. He's a fucking weirdo in that movie. He's literally on drugs rubbing a furry wall. Huh? And you guys are surprised? But like I said, Cassie is no more in it. And what's crazy, right? This is karma. Let's go to this part. So this is the guy. So Cassie got pregnant in the midst of her having a freak off. Cause I mean, and let's call it what it is. Cause at some point she was just hooking up with these escorts. You know what I mean? On her own. Like she was calling them on their own and hooking up with them on their own. It wasn't no Diddy there. Sometimes she would film it or whatever. Look at this part right here. Clayton Howard, a male escort from Diddy Freakoffs, is suing Cassie and Diddy, alleging he contracted an STD from Cassie. He also claims that Cassie aborted his unborn child. Cassie just looks crazier and crazier, man. And mind you, bro, here's another thing people ain't talking about. Diddy was with Kim Porter at this time. And if he wasn't with Kim, he had a woman. He had a woman at this time. I think he might have been with one of his baby's mamas, right? He was with her, living with her. Cassie came in and was a home wrecker. You know what I mean? She wasn't this innocent, like she came, you know, and again, is Diddy is Diddy a womanizer? Is Diddy a cheater? All that, yes. Yes, of course. Of course, but you knew what you were doing because you were getting them gifts. You weren't this little 12-year-old girl. You're a grown woman. You were 22 or 21 when he met you. Like, what are you talking about? You were a grown woman. You knew what you were doing. You were getting gifts. You were getting a fucking apartment and all this shit. Like, you was getting what you were getting your part of the bargain. So to act like you're some type of like total innocent, this is why this whole trial was insane to me. I ain't gonna lie, chat, she got tore apart by the defense. The defense tore her. Fucked her up. Sorry, God, for cussing. But the defense fucked her up. She had no chance. Super nice lady cross-examined her. The lady who cross-examined her was actually known. She had her own issues with sexual abuse. She killed it, made her feel comfortable, had Cassie laughing on the stand, and just made Cassie admit, yeah, I was hooking it up sometimes. I'd pay the fucking escorts. I enjoyed it. I missed Diddy after 2 years. I hit him up, tell him that I missed, they were reading back text messages where Cassie was texting Diddy hey, I miss you. I miss these freak-offs. I miss our freak-offs. When are we going to have another one? Victim? Where do we draw the line? Where do we draw the line? Because if a guy and a girl have a toxic relationship, where do we draw the line? The people should just not date. Because all relationships are toxic. And you could tell a woman, hey, he's taking advantage of you. Hey, he's playing you. Hey, you're being dumb right now. She's just gonna be like, oh, girl, you just don't know him, girl. You need to be. It's not what you don't get it. We're just different. It's just no. You're an idiot. That's the problem. I see them all the time. I'm from Salinas. I'm from Watsonville, California. Same thing. I see a bunch of dumbass broads in Watsonville. There's a bunch of dumbass broads here in Salinas. Oh, he's different. This guy's different. These girls get pregnant by some fucking cholo who ends up going to prison or beats the shit out of them. And then finally in their mid-30s, they're looking for a real man. They don't got time for games. No, bitch. All you got time for is games. Baseball games, softball games, little league games, t-ball games, pee-wee football games. That's all you got time for now. Deal with it. It's because you made bad decisions at the beginning of your life. And that's what pisses me off about this. Cassie made bad decisions in her 20s, early 20s, and now she wants to wash them away by getting a big payout from Diddy and then acting like, oh my God, I was coerced and all this. I was sex trafficked. No. You were in a freak off with a bunch of glizzies in your mouth for months at a time, and you were giving these dude escorts STDs. How's the dirty escorts getting STDs from you? You're a superstar. You're a superstar. You have a smash hit. You were supposed to be how? You know why? It's because you had man juice all in your shit from the last fucking freak off that happened 48 hours ago. You couldn't get enough. You wanted more. You wanted more money. You wanted another Chanel purse. You wanted another $20,000, $100,000 Chanel fucking store run, and you were down to do it. You know what I mean? Because I remember when I was young, all the fucking crazy shit that I did, and I remember waking up the next morning like, damn, I probably shouldn't have smashed her. You know what I mean? And be like, wow, she was ugly. You know what I mean? But I digress. I don't want to go too hard on her, because I know that, you know what I mean? Like, and again, I'm gonna restate this because people were so remedial. I gotta consistently state my position in order for it not to get lost. I don't think that Diddy is a great dude. I think he's a terrible man. I think he does bad things. He's a bad person. You watch Making of a Band, he acted like a piece of shit on there. He's a piece of shit boyfriend. He's you know, the one thing he's probably great at is doing music. He's probably great at being a dad, you know, but other than that, he's not a good dude. He's a weirdo. He likes man's semen rubbed on his nips, and that's weird too. But unfortunately, that's not illegal. What a man does in his bedroom is not illegal, and this trial set the precedent of what we police in this country. And when the minute you start policing private things in your life, the government has more and more control over you. And again, I am not dismissing anything this man did. As a man of God, I think morally he's wrong. But as an American, hey, if you want man juice rubbed on your nipples, you have every right. It's just not for me. I like women. Women. I'm not gay no more. This is wild. So let's hear from this dude who was getting his man juice rubbed all over Diddy's nips.
So good morning. I am Dave, the man who has just sued Cassandra Ventura for damages involved in the Sean Combs sex trafficking trial. And I'm looking through social media, and I see a lot of the women out there, particularly black women like myself, who choose to victim shame me and try to do everything they can to discredit me, because the truth is that the loss of the Sean Combs trial was a loss to the Me Too movement and to hating women like the women who are trying to insult me. So let me tell you something, you women out there who would like to insult me. This is my story. I was paid by Cassie, Cassandra Ventura, for 8 years to be her male provider. I didn't have to be the best looking guy. I was the best in bed. And because I was the best in bed, guess what? I was given this arrangement. I was coerced. I was drugged. I was manipulated with promises of money and gifts for over a period of 8 years to continue to be this woman's provider at her expense and at the expense of Diddy. Now, at the time, legally, I didn't know my rights as well as I do now. I didn't create this conflict with Cassandra Ventura. She created it with me. She's the one who decided to bring up things that happened over 10 to 15 years ago to hold Sean Combs accountable for what was a partial truth. She's the person who introduced me to the U.S. Attorney's Office. She's the person who told the U.S. Attorney's Office about our relationship. So in essence, those out there who want to hate on me, who want to say that I'm attacking Cassie, you should realize the truth, that Cassandra Ventura, your idol, did this to herself. She exposed herself to liability when she got on the stand and decided to mention me as the male escort who was with her when she overdosed and Diddy made her have sex with him. That was a lie, people. Cassie had just woke up from sleeping 8 hours. Myself and Sean Combs were exhausted. We wanted to go home. Cassie's the one who forced that sexual encounter. People, she tells you that Sean Combs made her have sex on her menstrual cycle. I can't speak for anyone else but myself. But I know the one time that did happen, that Sean Combs was not responsible for that Cassie, in a drunken, intoxicated, hormonally imbalanced state due to her period, manipulated and forced herself on me during her menstrual cycle. And what I mean by that is I had no knowledge she was on her menstrual cycle because the room was completely dark. She manipulated the room. She manipulated the environment to get what she wanted, and then she totally got up like I was the one who should have been grateful. You're on your period. That's disgusting, and I deserved more respect than that. As a man, if I had laid down with a woman and forced myself on her and orgasmed in her and she got up and it was leaking out of her, guess what? I would have raped her. So by statute, by case law definition, Cassandra Ventura sexually assaulted me. I'm not looking to destroy Cassie. I've given Cassie more than a year to settle this before things got out of control. The problem is she's being supported by women like you who would choose to attack male victims instead of accept the truth, which is that a woman could have lied to get revenge on the ex-boyfriend who broke her heart and hurt her. It happens, people. They say hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, and that's true. If you hurt some women, they will do everything in their power. If you hurt some men, they'll do everything in their power to hurt you. But I want to end this by saying this. Cassie did this to herself. They say he who sets out on the course of revenge should dig 2 graves. People, Cassie dug the grave that is Clayton Howard herself. Cassie got on the stand trying to destroy Diddy. She should have took her $20-30 million and walked into the sunset, people. She should have never gotten on the stand and created further liability for herself by telling more of the lie that she created to get this man sent to prison for his life. She made a mistake when she got on the stand, people. She made a mistake when she got on the stand and lied about the events with Clayton Howard. Clayton Howard is a victim of Cassandra Ventura. Clayton Howard didn't ask to be in a relationship with Cassandra Ventura while she was sleeping with numerous men per week. I get it. You all think I was a nasty male prostitute sleeping with women, all different women all the time. It actually didn't work like that. To have certain types of people that can pay you that well, what you really have to do is you have to focus on people who are affluent. And affluent people don't engage in activities like that. So I might have had a client once a month. The truth is I was only a male escort for 2 years. I continued in the profession because Cassie and Diddy continued to pay me very well. And I was an ex-con. I needed money. Yes, I was trapped in the situation. I'll admit that. I didn't know what to do. But does that mean I should be victim shamed because the same thing that happened to women all the time happened to me as a man? No. And for those women out there, for you black women who choose to shame me as a black man for telling my truth, you should be ashamed of yourself. That's probably pretty much all I have to say. You will not see me too much in the media. I don't need the public to believe me. I just need a jury of my peers and 12 people to believe me in the court. And thanks to the testimony of Cassie during the trial of Sean Combs, I have that. Thank you for watching. Stop victim shaming. Thank you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Cassie better whatever brownstone she's living in Brooklyn, whatever brownstone apartment or fucking condo she's living in New York right now, she's out. She's about to lose that, y'all. Diddy gave her $30 million to shut the fuck up. And this is karma right here. She couldn't just shut the fuck up. She had to escalate this shit to the feds. Now this dude right here that she had an abortion from dude. She had period sex with dude and against his will. Cause hey, listen, I'm a married guy. We're all adults here. We've all had period sex. You know what I mean? Hey, it's cool sometimes. Hey, a little warm, a little slimy, but it's cool sometimes. Might lead to a UTI. Hey, it's cool sometimes. But this guy ain't want it. How you gonna force me into period sex? Woke up, this shit looks like a murder scene. Looks like a Jason movie in this mother. Let me stop. But it should be illegal. Because if a girl asks you to wear protection and then you still rip it off and you go in raw, that's illegal. So if you call her somebody in a period sex, that should be just as illegal. Because a lot of guys, it's against their religion. Muslims can't have that. Like a lot of guys, I mean, really as Christians, we shouldn't be doing that either. Jews, they can't do that. It's illegal. You know what I mean? She coerced them into period sex. And that's crazy. Cassie thought she skated away. She thought she got away with them 30 M's. You fucking done, son. You better hope the Punisher don't come for some of that Luciano. So this is Kim Porter, who is Diddy's ex-girl who died. This is her best friend talking about Jane Doe, who is actually 50 Cent's baby's mama.
Sorry, Cassie. Jane Doe I knew her before she knew Mr. Combs, and she really wanted this. She has caused a lot of ruckus in our lives in the past 3 years to where the kids didn't want her around. I feel like she is doing what she wanted to do to get what she wants. She has, like I'm going to say, he has tried to break up with her, and she has really flipped out and was very angry when he had a fourth child. And that really started a spiraling.
And you're talking about Jane?
Yes.
And then there's Cassie, who was the first star witness, who has moved on with her life.
Yes.
And still said from the witness stand she very much loves Sean Combs.
Yeah.
What do you make of Cassie's tale from the witness stand?
I have had to deal with her for the whole time of the relationship because Kim, there's a picture of the three of them. Kim was still with him and she was 4 months pregnant with twins. So there's a lot of things that weren't told and didn't come out in that my friend went through and the hurt that she caused. You know, I am very disappointed in a lot. She's very close to my kid, and I'm just very disappointed in things that she said because everybody had choices, and I lived it, so nobody can sit there and tell me that nobody could have done this and nobody could have did this. I lived it.
Some people would say that the women are victims of a horrible man. Other people might say that these women put up with horrible behavior because there was a payoff. How do you view it?
I feel like this, especially with number 2, who I was very, very close to. I feel that I'm not going to excuse the things that he has done that was wrong, because those are issues that he needs to work on, but they also did things that were not right, and a lot of things that were not told in court.
On Cassie, on
Jane Doe I knew her before she knew Mr. Combs, and she really wanted this. She has caused a lot of ruckus in our lives in the past 3 years to where the kids didn't want her around.
All right, so there you go. It's just like this was clearly like an agenda thing, bro. This was clearly an agenda thing. The feds tried. It was a weak ass case. You know, like as Americans, we should be pissed that they they raided this man with the Homeland Security. They you know what I mean? They in Department of Homeland Security. They didn't raid him with like the regular feds or the FBI or they raided him with the Homeland Security gang. Like this man is like, you know what I mean? Like he's a terrorist or some shit. You know what I mean? And people were just like normal, but they're like, oh no, it's just because it has to do with sex trafficking. Like, y'all don't think this is weird? Wasting all this government money, all this taxpayer money, all this government resources. Then there's real sex traffickers. There's children missing, like all this shit, and y'all out here busting Diddy with fucking baby oil and Astroglide, huh? What? What's going on here? What is, huh? Can somebody clear that up for me? Can somebody make it make sense? Because I really don't get it. I'm not understanding. I'm the Lord. I just don't get it. You know what I mean? I don't get it at all.
Hey guys, it's Danny. Now for today's...
Let's see what's this right here. Alright, let's hear this right here. Alternate juror in the Diddy case speaks out, says the videos look consensual. Y'all think Cassie was capping? Let's listen to this.
Made a point that, there were 70 Homeland Security agents and they were able to make America safer by taking baby oil off the streets.
And Astroglide.
And Astroglide. Do you think the prosecution making a big deal of that hurt their case?
I don't think so. No, I don't think it hurt their case. They just presented. This is just the way that they wanted to present it. It was that part was it was a nice humorous injunction, and I think the whole court laughed when he had said that. It was hard to contain ourselves a little bit, but I don't think it hurt or helped their case. But it was just evidence that they presented.
What was the evidence in your view? I mean, what was the point of it?
I think they wanted to show, and also I think the defense just wanted to, the prosecution wanted to, embarrass is a bad word to use. I'm trying to think of a better word, but
that's a question. Was it used to embarrass and to kind of paint him as a freaky guy? I mean, with 1,000 bottles of baby oil. What do you think? Because listen, you had to receive the information.
Yeah.
What did you think was behind it? Was it to embarrass? Was it to kind of paint him that way? Or do you think it was relevant to the criminal charges?
I think it was to prove something criminally, because if it was just to embarrass, it wouldn't. Because the prosecution's job is not to just embarrass and mock
or to make him look like a freak.
Well, I think they did want to, they wanted to paint him as, a freaky, head of basically an enterprise. Kind of a guy, this big like mob boss kind of a thing with underlings that are just doing his job with oils and Astroglide. So I think they had wanted, but they presented it as evidence. But again, we looked at all the evidence equally. Whatever was presented to us, we consider everything together based on the judge's instructions.
Do you think that those videos helped the prosecution in showing Cassie was doing it without her consent? Or in your view, did it hurt because you felt she was into it and not kind of objecting? How did you view it?
When looking at it, again, it varied in length, and in some parts of it were it was just, basically it was Cassie or Jane rubbing baby oil on an escort, and then some were more graphic with, they were engaging in sex. So, and again, we didn't see the entirety of all the videos, but, they showed different snippets. But from what I saw, from both sides that I saw, it all did seem consensual. Nothing seemed like it was forced. And I think, let's leave it like that.
There has been criticism that prosecutors brought this case in the first place. Mark Agnifilo actually told us in a documentary 7 months ago that this was bedroom police, as he put it, going into Diddy's bedroom because they didn't like the way he had sex.
I think that was in his opening argument too. I think
not to be honest, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about what you do in your bedroom. They don't give a fuck. They really don't give a fuck if you're fucking underage girls in your bedroom. They really don't. The government does not give a fuck. The fact of the matter is, this was an agenda-based move. This shit had an agenda behind it. It was nothing that had to do with anything else but an agenda, which pisses me off because they're weaponizing the judicial system, the federal judicial system, out of everything, right? The federal, and you know what was it's kind of like a good thing, but it shouldn't be a good thing. Is the fact that this made the federal judicial system look weak. Your guys' whole fucking case was weak. And it made your guys' whole shit look weak. You guys couldn't, bro. And in the district that this happened in, they had a 98 some fucking conviction rate. It's 97 now, bitch. It's crazy.
I think, or he didn't because he wasn't giving the opening argument. But I think the defense said something to that liking. But I'm sorry for interrupting you. But I think they did.
No, they did bring it up. What do you think of that argument?
I mean, the charges that the prosecution, put forward were very serious charges. So I don't think that they were just going after, they were after him because of bedroom talk. I don't think that. I mean, that's their argument. The government would, countered that and said that he was, a dangerous, head of an enterprise, and forcing people to do, various things. So that was just his argument. But, we, as jurors...
Man, it's like so easy. It's like open, shut, it's done. You fucking done, son. You done. Done time. Done time. All right, so I mean, I guess we could talk about Actually, let's talk about this Swifty Gunplay. Let's talk about this Lefty Gunplay shit. Because there's a lot I almost went live last week on this Lefty Gunplay thing because of a multitude of things. Oh man, rest in peace, Michael Madsen. I was actually in a movie with Michael Madsen. Here, let's watch the I'm gonna have to mute it where my song plays. My song plays at the beginning of the movie, but it's also like the theme. It's a theme song to the movie. Let me see. I know they got the trailer. So that's my cousin right there. That
guy is a fucking scumbag.
The guy's a fucking scumbag.
What's my motto? Respect, loyalty, and honor.
That's my cousin Isaac right here. Right here, this guy right here is my cousin Isaac. Look at Isaac made a trailer.
I heard you working undercover on the Kutchko case. I don't need to mince words. That guy is a fucking scumbag.
Everybody, no matter who they are or where they're from, pays for their sins, Alexei.
I'm giving you a choice.
Time to bring home the big fish.
I can bring him right to you, and I want to put a bullet in the back of his head.
Michael Madsen.
Flood this city with product.
Michael Madsen. Michael Madsen.
How do I know you're not trying to set me up? How do I know you're not working with Cole? You have my word.
Oh boy.
How does it feel knowing we are the same age and I have everything and you have nothing?
Need to watch the words you come up with.
Tiny Lister, rest in peace.
Tensions between the family are building.
Don't go, please.
Because you know what I do? I say fucking life, that's what I do.
I am done. There's cheese missing. And I'm gonna find the rat.
Where's my song right here? Hey, yo, this was so fire to have my fucking song in a fucking movie, bro.
This for all my haters. Got it on my own, y'all just need to realize. Like Aziz told me, read between the lines. Now that I'm older, I can see the lie. Trying to win the trophy, but I don't need the lies. On me, I don't need the lies. Y'all just need to realize.
Yeah. 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 Watch, I'm actually in the movie too. Like, I'm actually in the movie. Here we go. And what's crazy, man, I gotta say rest in peace to Dan Gillen, the guy who directed and produced this movie. He passed away last, like, 2-3 weeks ago. So rest in peace to Dan Gillen. My condolences to his whole family. I actually still keep in contact with his son, who's a junior. And
in this world,
super sad, bro.
there's no telling
He's a good dude. He was a good dude.
or how things are going to turn out.
All right, so here. This is the scene I'm in right here.
Hey, still trying to be the hero, aren't you? Drop it.
There's Michael Madsen right there. Rest in peace, bro.
Now you're a dead man.
Worthless, huh? You know, your empire is all done now, Cole. If I were you, I'd turn myself in.
Yeah. Okay, officer. That's big words for a dead man. Danny! Hey. You see, nobody knew that I had surveillance cameras all over the place. Kind of hard to surprise me. Just having a little fun.
I can see that. Listen, why don't you finish them off and we can get out of here.
All right, sure. You know.
This guy, I actually met that dude. The dude, I met both these guys. Him, and then I met the dude, and I met Eric Roberts. I was in a scene with Eric Roberts.
Some drugs and money. I should have known.
Oh, quite a detective we got on our hands here, isn't it?
You fucking buffoon.
You two fucking idiots. You guys think you're getting away with this, huh? With forensics the way they are today? I will have your asses for this. Do you understand me?
Shoot him! Were you Captain Kirk?
Oh, I already passed it. Watch.
Yeah, well. Why don't you finish him up? Trying to be a piece of shit.
I think I pressed. I think I clicked on the wrong one. Because they got like different.
You want ads that drive results. That's why.
I think this is the one that I'm on where you can see it at the right. I think it's the timestamp that I have is the right one for this one. 126. All right, here. Here we go. There's Eric Roberts right there. Dan Frankel. This fool's wild right here. This fool, Dan Frankel's crazy. There I am with Sincere. Y'all know Sincere? So this is me right here with the braids in the hair. That's my one. That's crazy, right? And then I'm in the opening the credits too. They gave me I had a scene in the post in the credit scene. Let me see if they have the credit scene.
Back in L.A.
A-back, ASAP. Who is you?
Yeah, they do. Right here.
Fuck are you looking at? I'm just thinking maybe we'll fucking squash this shit, man. Take Lambert out. Yeah, fuck that.
That was my line! Hey! I had a line in the movie, y'all! That was my line. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? That was me acting.
What the fuck are you looking at? I'm just thinking maybe we'll fucking squash this shit, man. Take Lambert out. Yeah, fuck that.
Hey, y'all hear that? I said, man, fuck that.
This shit, man. Take Lambert out. Yeah, fuck that.
See? I can act. I was in a movie. That's crazy, right? I was in a movie right here. That's insane. And, you know, I mean, Michael Madsen, but I was in the actual movie with, in a scene with, what's his name? I was in a scene with, what's it called? Eric Roberts. But look how they listen to me like this. Look at Hispanic thug Eric Ghambit Munoz. Hey, yo, that's crazy, bro. But hey, yo, rest in peace to Michael Madsen, man. Legend. Absolute legend, man. Oh man, look at this right here. Pro boxer Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. arrested by ICE agents over warrant alleged cartel ties. I don't know how crazy this is, but like this is kind of crazy because he had fight set to. He was supposed to fight Jake Paul. So you know this fool Jake Paul scared of that smoke. Jake Paul gonna call ICE like a little hoe that he is. You know what I mean? Oh, he said he shared a ring with Jake Paul last weekend, but former champ is now in jail cell after. Damn. So, I mean, who won? Did he fuck Jake Paul up or what? That's what the people want to know. Donald Trump announces that he's. Oh yeah. I don't know if y'all have heard about this one. Donald Trump is holding to commemorate the 250 years of American freedom next year. This motherfucker gonna host a UFC fight in the White House, gang. In the White House. Let's listen.
Everybody watch UFC, the great day in the world? We're gonna have a UFC fight. Think of this, on the grounds of the White House. We have a lot of land there. We're going to build a little. We're not. Dana's going to do it. Dana's great, one of a kind. We're going to have a UFC fight, championship fight, full fight, like 20, 25,000 people. And we're going to do that as part of 250 also. We're going to have some incredible events. The UFC fight's going to be a big deal. We're going to have special events in honor of America 250. And I even think we're going to have a UFC fight. We're going to have. Does anybody watch UFC, the great day in the world? We're going to have a UFC fight. Think of this, on the grounds of the White House. We have a lot of land there. We're going to build a little. We're not. Dana's going to do it. Dana's great, one of a kind. We're going to have a UFC fight, championship fight, full fight, like 20, 25,000 people. And we're going to do that as part of 250 also. We're going to have some incredible...
Listen, whether you hate this man or not, that's some historic shit. Having a UFC fight at the White House, let's go. That low-key might be the most streamed, watched pay-per-view fight of all time. I mean, UFC-wise. That's crazy. It better be worth it, though. It better not be no bullshit. We want to see a good one. You want to see a good one. Look at Lizzo. This is why fat shaming works. Lizzo decided to lose all her weight, get healthy, and she looks good. I got to give her props. I'm not a hater. I was shaming her. Because I was like, yo, like you're making being big like it's cool. Like it's not. There's nothing. This is back when I was big, but I was like, this is not healthy. This is not cool. Like, oh, yo, somebody agreed with me. Somebody said, I see bullying works. But yeah, I mean, bro, look at her. She looks great, right? She looks great. Let's not hate on her. Obviously, like her skin will snap back. She got money for all that shit too. Like, I had them issues when I first lost weight because I lost weight super rapidly. So I do collagen. I eat very healthy proteins, and it just makes me look. It makes me look better now. I mean, like I'm working on it. You know, I'm working on myself still, and I'm even now. Like I bulked up, and when I bulked up to like, 200 pounds, you know what I mean, from 180. So I bulked up and I gained a lot of muscle mass. So it's not as bad. But like I said, I just eat, I do collagen, biotin, and I eat healthy proteins. But shout out to Lizzo though. Because I don't want y'all to think that I'm some hater that just consistently, no. This is what I want. We fat shame people so they'll get their life together. This is amazing. And I hope she's not doing Ozempic. It doesn't look like it because she would have been a lot skinnier, a lot quicker. But it looks like she's actually doing the work, which I commend more than Ozempic, because Ozempic that's cheating. Y'all look crazy. Y'all look crazy doing Ozempic. Y'all look weird. Y'all be... It looks crazy. Stop doing Ozempic. Y'all are fucking your lives up. That's insane. Let me see. Oh man, Lotto looks so good. Man of God, I can't. All right, right here, look at. Footage of Lefty Gunplay's destroyed Corvette following the car accident that left him hospitalized. So apparently Lefty Gunplay he totaled his Corvette Stingray, got in a crazy accident, and it fucked it up. You know what I mean? Like he ruined his car, and he broke a bunch of bones in his body. Let's see this footage. That is crazy. That is super crazy, bro. What? You're lucky that all you got away with is broken bones, bro. That is crazy, bro. And Lefty's been taking a bunch of L's, bro. Let me see if I can find this video of Krishan Rock. I think it's Poetic Flacco that posted it. I'm going to play this. I'm going to go to the restroom and I'll be right back. So Lefty's wild, bro. Lefty out here looking crazy. Where's this video? Oh, we gotta see this though. I'll be right back, y'all.
And everything is perfectly fine. I can say it so many times. Ain't shit okay. Ain't shit fine. You see now I just try to did you see how I just try to convince myself? Fine, everything is perfectly fine. Everything is perfectly fine. I can say it so many times. Ain't shit okay. Ain't shit fine. You see now I just try to did you see how I just try to convince myself? Fine, everything is perfectly fine. Everything is perfectly fine. I can say it so many times. Ain't shit okay. Ain't shit fine. You see now I just try to did you see how I just try to convince myself? Fine, everything is perfectly fine. Everything is perfectly fine. I can say it so many times. Ain't shit okay. Ain't shit fine. You see now I just try to did you see how I just try to convince myself? Fine, everything is perfectly fine. Everything is perfectly fine. I can say it so many times. Ain't shit okay. Ain't shit fine. You see now I just try to did you see how I just try to convince myself? Fine, everything is perfectly fine. Everything is perfectly fine. I can say it so many times. Ain't shit okay. Ain't shit fine. You see now I just try to did you see how I just try to convince myself? Fine, everything is perfectly fine. Everything is perfectly fine. I can say it so many.
She is not a healthy relationship to be in. I would be so mad if that was like. I mean, I wouldn't really. I mean, there's no reason to be mad. Like, you chose that. You know what I mean? You chose that. And, you know what I mean? I have little to no sympathy. But I gotta see this video, because there's this video of Lefty. Just out and about, saying that that's his girl. Yo, Flacco, you ain't shit, bro. Hey, Flacco said, Coil Ray baby daddy Tribby Red was reportedly arrested. That is fucking crazy. Yo, Flacco, you ain't shit, bro. Flacco, you ain't shit. That is crazy. Yo, Coil Ray is so beautiful. It makes me mad. This fool got with her, gave her a baby. Now, there's this video of where is this video? Like, listen, first of all, like, I'm, you know what I mean? I don't wish death on nobody, or I don't wish harm on nobody. So I am glad that Lefty made it out of there. And I hope this is a lesson to him. But he is a goofy. He lives like a goofy. He moves like a goofy. He does a bunch of goofy activities. It just makes him look stupid. And the last few months, it just made him look even stupider. Look, okay, so we're going to react to that one right there. But there's shout out to No Jumper, too, for the reacting via their Instagram. I appreciate. Okay, here we go, right here. Lefty Gunplay was seen saying Krishan Rock is his new girlfriend, and she responds, "It looks like he took some drugs." All right, let's listen.
Where? Krishan? Uh-huh.
That's my new girl. She just stayed with her. I left the party with another girl. I left my phone on the side. No phone. I need my money back. I'm going to the club with one bitch.
Can you give me a second? Thank you.
I keep talking to her. I don't even know. I don't even think she's going to come in and
You said Krishan's your new girl?
That was the bitch I was on.
So what is it that you need? But what is it you need from me? Where? My phone? You need money for gas? I mean, I got enough to probably get you to the gas station. I got like $3-4 bucks.
I got $2 in my car to get to the gas station. I need like $20. I need like $200
I don't think I got that much, but let me see how much I got.
Hey.
I don't know what Lefty is talking about, but leave me out of that chat. For real, like, bro looked like he needed some milk. Like, y'all over there trying to run with what he's saying out his mouth, but not really asking if he's really okay. Like, it looked like he took some drugs and lost everything that he had on him. Where's his car? Where's his phone? Where's anything? Like, I don't know, he just looked out of touch with life, talking. And I don't even know how to address it with them, because I met him in real life, for real. After that little exchange when I didn't know his name at first. I don't know what Lefty is talking about, but he was cool peoples. But other than that, no, I'm not like that with him. Like him saying Krishan is he looked funny saying that, like that's, and y'all keep playing with me like, what I look like? Oh, what do enchilada? He was cool people.
All right, so let me say this real quick, right? You calling? All right, listen. First of all, Krishan, you're broke. Krishan Rock is, you know, I'm not saying you probably got more money than me. You know what I mean? Just to be fair. But the fact that you and him are probably around the same level. Let's keep it a band. All the money and clout that you got is from Blueface. You fucked your life up by, you know, taking what we would call the blue pill and, you know, going with Blueface. And that's the only reason we even fucking know you. At one point, you were beautiful. I've seen pictures of you in college and all that. You were gorgeous. But for whatever reason, you decided to keep being wild and reckless. You did a bunch of weird shit. You're the most, you know, it's just like you know what I mean? Like, we just watched the video, Blueface exposing that you are homeless. You know what I mean? And that's one. And two, the fact that you called him an enchilada, like, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? And I understand you from Baltimore and y'all got some weird shit over there, but over here, and all you Mexicans on the East Coast, y'all got to step it up. Y'all are goofy. Y'all making us on the West Coast look crazy, because on the West Coast, trust me, we date black women And I'll be damned if a black girl ever calls me an enchilada. That's not how it goes over here. Because you guys on the East Coast are so weird, domicile, and fucking lame and fucking weird. I don't get it. I don't get it. All you East Coast Mexicans, y'all are weirdos. Y'all are soft. Y'all got no swag. Y'all got no juice. And this is like, you know what I mean? Calling him an enchilada is not it, though. Shout out to my dog Shooter. I see what you said, gang. But yeah, it's weird. It's just weird. Like, what the fuck you mean by that, bitch? You're just as homeless as he is. He just crashed his Corvette. You gotta depend on fucking... And I can guarantee she's probably fucking him on the low. She just doesn't want to come out and say it publicly. You know what I mean? But again, who knows? Lefty's on meth. So I want to see this other video that we just seen. It's sad, man. Shit's sad. Shit is fucked up. Man, Brittany Renner is so beautiful. Kevin Gates, you ain't never deserve her, bro. All right, let's watch this right here. So Jenny69 posted this on her Instagram and said, I always respected Lefty and never thought he was the one running his mouth about the scandal. I wouldn't F this crackhead even if he paid me. What a L. I love my brother Lush, but look at what he trying to say, Fed. He said, but he gave Shorty the ski fingers. We know the truth. Lush, you trying so hard to help this homie, bro. But he's on this crack. He's on the downward. He's been on the. This is the lowest. This is the slowest downward decline crash out I've ever seen in my life. This dude was hot for like 3 months and has been on a downward decline ever since, gang. It's just crazy, bro. Crazy, bro. And then he crashed his fucking Corvette, and now it's like he's got broken bones. That's insane. What are we gonna address now? All right, so I guess let's talk about this this shit right here, right? So 4Extra reveals his plans for 4th of July. I'm gonna blow a N-word up. So he was posting pictures with M1000s on 4th of July, having a good old time. And saying this, so let's watch this video right here.
Stop playing CDs, nigga. I'm throwing them in your house. I'm throwing them at you, nigga. Vernon Avenue, nigga, off the back. I'm blowing your ass up. I'm blowing somebody up today off the back. I'm gonna blow a nigga up. Fuck wrong with a nigga. Dead homies, nigga. It's the fourth. I'm gonna blow a nigga up. Who wanna get blown up today, nigga? Fuck wrong with a nigga off the back. I'm blowing a nigga up. Stop playing CDs, nigga. I'm throwing them in your house. I'm throwing them at you, nigga. Vernon Avenue, nigga, off the back. I'm blowing your ass up. I'm blowing somebody up today off the back. I'm gonna blow a nigga up. Fuck wrong with a nigga. Dead homies, nigga. It's the fourth. I'm gonna blow a nigga.
So I don't know if you know who 4 Extras is, but 4 Extra is like a new character unlocked this year, or maybe the end of last year, who was a 40s Crip from LA, who or allegedly a 40s Crip from LA, who pretty much is known for. All of his interviews is like he talks about like he ran 20 fades back to back to back. So he fought 20 people in LA County back to back, and then he had like hella fights. He's known for fighting. And on 4th of July, this is the video that he posted on 4th of July, and then this news came out. Shortly thereafter, 4 Extra has sadly blown off his hand with the firework on 4th of July. Now I would like post. I would show y'all the video. The picture, but it is very graphic. It's super sad. This picture is super, super sad. And apparently he was blind right here. He didn't, he's barely regaining part of his vision. But he went blind after this happened. And as you can see, there's a lot of blood everywhere. It's very fucking sad. And again, I just said this earlier, and it's like you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, bro. This really made me feel like, dang, like I am so glad I don't play with fireworks. Like this like made me think about all the times that I ever played with fireworks. And it just made me happy that, like, it's like, bro, you, hold up, bro. All right, here we go. And yeah, it just made me fucking, like, crazy, but, like, I'm just happy I got my hand. I can't imagine. And his right hand got blown off. He's a right hand. He's right-handed, so like this is sad. He's known about he's known for running fades and all that shit, and then he just got in this big old confrontation with a dude named 607 Unk. And 607 Unk was allegedly putting voodoo on him. Now, we ain't playing all that shit because my God's greater than any of that fucking bullshit ass voodoo bullshit. But this is sad, bro. There's a lot of people who were making like crazy comments about it, making fun of him, but ain't nothing funny about this. This is sad. This just fucked up. We should never be laughing at people's misfortunes like this. This is crazy. Like, bro is gonna be forever changed. But bro, what I'm saying is like, when I seen this, bro, I went and thought about every single time that I lit off a firework or every time that I played with fireworks, and just like, bro, I'm never touching a firework ever again. This is why I didn't like this. This is why I didn't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. This is fucking sad. If you've seen this fucking picture, you guys can Google it for yourselves. Or go to this Instagram right here, West Coast Gang Wars. You can go to this West Coast Gang Wars shit and see the uncensored picture. And, like, this is fucked up. She's fucked up, bro. Because the thing that he's known for is like fighting, you know? And he was trying to get a fight with Aaron the Plumber, and Aaron the Plumber turned him down. Aaron the Plumber did this whole video. Let's watch this video. If y'all want to contribute to 4 Extras GoFundMe, y'all can do that. Let's see if Flacco Flacco always got the messy shit. Let's see if he's got the Aaron the Plumber shit. Maybe academics do. Let me see here. Alright, I know what I'm about to do. I have to search. Alright, so here we go.
Hey, Bradesky, tell Bo Nubs I challenge him to a handball match. Let's see who can juggle better in a real way. Hey, you see what happens, Bradesky, when you do the devil's work, you know what I'm saying? You surround yourself with people like Adam 16 in a real way. Adam 16 probably gave them fireworks in a real way, Bradesky.
Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Help me get in the algorithm. I ain't been live in a while, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You're trying to be a big bad bull, trying to bully people. You see how you did 607? Kabloom! Now he needs 4 extra fingers, you know what I'm saying? Call that man 4 nubs in a real way. Bradesky finna be walking like this. Hey, Bradesky, tell 4 nubs I challenge him.
Homies. Who wanna get blown up today, nigga? Fuck wrong with a nigga off the back. I'm blowing a nigga up. Stop playing CDs, nigga. I'm throwing them in your house. I'm throwing them at you, nigga. Vernon Avenue, nigga, off the back. I'm blowing your ass up. I'm blowing somebody up today off the.
Oh, they showed it. Oh, that's fucked up. I didn't mean to show that, y'all, but.
Hey, Brodesky, tell Fo Nubs I challenge him to a handball match. Let's see who can juggle better in a real way. Hey, you see what happens, Brodesky, when you do the devil's work? You know what I'm saying? You surround yourself with people like Adam 16 in a real way. Adam 16 probably gave him them fireworks in a real way. Brodesky, kaboom, this hand, there you go. Oh, Whiskey, you're done for, Brodesky. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to be a big bad wolf, trying to bully people. You see how you did 607? Kabloom. Now he needs 4 extra fingers, you know what I'm saying? Caught him in Fo Nubs in a real way. Brodesky finna be walking like this. Hey, Brodesky, tell Fo Nubs I challenge him.
That's crazy. Listen, I mean, what's crazy is like he ain't really have no real. He just was trying to fight. He was just trying to fight Aaron the Plumber, and Aaron the Plumber said that he was just way too out of his league. He felt like he had more clout, so he didn't want to fight for extras. But that's not the way to respond to him, bro. That's goofy. That's super goofy. You look goofy, Aaron the Plumber. And you ratted. Extra goofy. Yeah, 50 Cent turned 50 years old yesterday, man. Happy birthday. Legendary. 50's 50, man. 50's 50. Let me see what we can talk about next. Let me see here. I mean, I guess we could talk about the Drake shit. I mean, I guess we'll talk about all this other shit, but let's talk about the main shit. So let's talk about this Drake. Let's talk about the Drake. Let's talk about the Drake shit. You know what I mean? Alright, so I can't play this music, but I watched the live, and Drake previewed a few of his songs off of his Iceman album that's coming, and it was pretty fire. I gotta admit, it was really good. I like that he's going back into his Drake bag. He's sounding more and more like Drake. He's doing more shit that reminds me of the Scorpion. He's like Scorpion Drake, or between Scorpion and Nothing Was the Same Drake, and I like that. That was my favorite era. Everything from Nothing Was the Same till Scorpion, that was like my favorite era of Drake. A lot of blaps. You know, I liked all of the shit after that, and obviously, like, you know, Take Care of all that shit. Of course, like, I like that, but my favorite era of Drake started with Nothing Was the Same, and then went all the way until Scorpion, and maybe Views. I think Views was like the end of like this particular era of Drake, and this is like what he displayed. Like this is the music that he played when he did this preview, and the way that he did it was very clever. He pretty much was in this Ice, you know, his album's called Iceman, so he was in this I guess where they make ice, you know what I mean? Where they you know, make ice and they move it all around. So then he was in a Hino, like this big old box truck, and he was driving all through downtown Toronto, and then he was previewing a bunch of his music. And while he was doing that shit, he actually got stopped in the middle of the shit. Look at right here. We'll watch this shit right here. This is the end of the stream.
Pussy, don't look away now. Don't look away now. Don't get shy now. We'll fold that up right now.
Nerd. Stop it. Stop it, man.
And he ended up stopping. He's like, oh, I got to get out. Somebody else got to drive. You know what I mean?
Niggas get punched in the face.
But yeah, good music though. I'm excited. This is the Drake that we've all been waiting for. Like, you know, like you lost the battle, move on. Here's some of his lyrics on this shit. He said, losing all these friends really got to me. Family only feel like a riddle to affiliates that thought they were saved because they play in the middle. He also had this lyric for Rick Ross. Where is it? Right here. Oh, right here. Oof. He said, yeah, they get punched in their face on some TLC shit, on the dead guys, some TLC shit, because you're going to need some chili ice pack for your left eye. He was also talking about people at the pop-up. He specifically referenced the pop-up, which was Kendrick's concert that he did in at the Forum. Yeah. I mean, that shit was fire. I gotta say. Good album. So far, from what I heard. Super fire. I'm excited. You switched on the guys and supported a hater. Yeah, so he's dropped one song. It's called What Do I Miss? All right, here he said, I saw bro at the pop out with them, but been dick riding gang since the headlines. Ooh. What y'all think? I think it's gonna be a good one. Pretty excited about it. Not gonna lie. Rappers with the most top 10 hits on Billboard. Number 1 is Drake with 82. Bro, it's not even close. Look at it. Drake got 82. Wayne got 27. Nicki got 24. M got 24. Kendrick got 23. Jay-Z got 22. Ye got 21. Luda got 18. Whoa, what the fuck? Luda's on the top 10? That's insane. Shout out to Luda, bro. Silent Sleeper. Then, of course, Travis Scott with 18, and then 21 Savage with 17. What? That surprised me. But the fact that Luda's on this, you know, I think the most surprising thing about this list is that Luda's on here. What the fuck? Let's ask, let's see. Oh shit. All right, so I'm gonna let y'all read this. I'll be right back, y'all. Moneymaker with Pharrell. Then Yeah with Lil Jon. Yeah with Lil Jon and Usher. Then he has Stand Up, What's Your Fantasy, Southern Hospitality, Runaway Love, and My Chick Bad. Dang, that's crazy though. I would never expected Ludacris to even be on that fucking list, bro. Hold on, was that 18? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was 7. Okay, so he had Yeah with Usher. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta question this. I just checked. I just checked, bro, and I don't know. Academics. From what I've seen, it's only 10. But you know, nonetheless. So I got a question, how many 80, if he's really got 82. Let's see. It's 13. Total top 10 hits, 80. All right, here it says. Oh no. I mean, I'm not gonna question. I know that for sure he's got blaps. But I don't know, bro. I don't know, Ak. I don't know where you're getting your info from. I know where you're getting your info from. But this Drake album, I'm pretty excited about this new Drake album. I ain't gonna lie. It's going back to the original old school, like, you know what I mean, the best era of Drake that we really liked and enjoyed. What about this? This is weird right here. After further investigation, the FBI and DOJ have concluded that Jeffrey Epstein died by self-deletion and there was no client list. Let's read this right here. As a part of our commitment to transparency, the Department of Justice and the Federal Bureau of Investigations have concluded that exhaustive review of investigative holdings relating to Jeffrey Epstein To ensure that the review, hold on, I gotta take my glasses off. To ensure that the review was thorough, the FBI conducted digital searches of its database, hard drives, and network drives, as well as physical searches of squad areas, locked cabinets, desks, closets, and other areas where responsive material may have been stored. These searches uncovered a significant amount of material, including more than 300 gigabytes of data and physical evidence. The files relating to Epstein include a large volume of images of Epstein, images and videos of victims who were either minors or appear to be minors, and over 10,000 downloaded videos of images and illegal child S-word abuse material and other P-word. Teams of agents, analysis, attorneys, and privacy and civil liberties experts combined through the digital and documentary evidence with the aim of providing as much information as possible to the public while simultaneously protecting the victims. Much of the material is subject to court-ordered sealing. Only a fraction of this material would have been aired publicly had Epstein gone to trial, as the seal served only to protect victims and did not expose any additional third parties to allegations of illegal wrongdoings. Through this review, we found that no basis to revisit this disclosure of those materials will not permit release of child P-word. This systematic review revealed no incriminating client list. There was also no credible evidence found that Epstein blackmailed prominent individuals as part of its actions. We did not uncover evidence that could predicate an investigation against uncharged third parties. Consistent with prior disclosures, this review confirmed that Epstein harmed over 1,000 victims. Each suffered unique trauma. Sensitive information relating to these victims is intertwined throughout the material. This includes specific details such as victims' names and likeliness, physical descriptions and places of birth, associates, and employment history. One of our highest priorities is combating child exploitation and bringing justice to victims, perpetuating I'm pretty sure this is perpetuating unfounded theories about Epstein serves neither of these ends. I think this is a little blurry, guys. To the end, while we labored to provide public with maximum information regarding Epstein and censored examination of many evidence in the government's possession, it is the determination of the Department of Justice and the Federal Bureau of Investigation that no further disclosure would be appropriate or warranted. Sounds like a crock of shit. Sounds like lies. After thorough investigations, FBI concluded that Jeffrey Epstein committed as he self-deleted in his cell at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in New York City on August 10th, 2019. This conclusion is consistent with previous findings, including August 19, 2019 autopsy of the U.S. Attorney Office for Southern District of New York in connection with the investigation. Federal correctional officers responsible for guarding Epstein, and the June 2023 conclusion of the DOJ's Office of the Inspector General. This conclusion that Epstein was self-deleted is further supported by video footage from the common areas of the special housing unit where Epstein was housed at the time of his death. At DOJ's Inspector General explained in 2023, anyone entering or attempting to enter the tier where Epstein was located at the shoe common area would have been captured by this footage. The FBI's independent review of this footage confirmed that the time of Epstein was locked in around 10:40 p.m. on August 9, 2019, until around 6:30 a.m. on the next morning. Nobody entered any of the tiers of the shoe. During the review, the FBI enhanced the relevant footage by increasing its contrast, balancing the color, and improving the sharpness for greater clarity and viewability. The full raw footage is available here. So I've seen the footage, and there's literally a place for like 3 minutes where the time jumps. From midnight, right before midnight, he comes back on like right at midnight or a little bit after midnight. And it's like 2 minutes where the shit goes blank. It just like cuts. It's like a cut part of the film. It goes from 11:58 and then it cuts to like 12:01. That is wild. Nobody believes this shit. Nobody believes this shit. What do you guys think? I don't think anybody believes that Epstein self-deleted himself. Oh shoot! Shout out to the chat, man. 40 Joe said, I face planted on the 4th of July. Got 2 cuts and a bruise. God's message to stop drinking. Yes, please listen to God. Ghambit is a historian in How High movie. Cooked Rock. Yes, he definitely. I think you're talking about Lefty Gunplay. Hey, Lecheto, what up, Lecheto? West up with a hit the topping in from work. Hit them with the likes. Yes, please hit the likes, man. I ain't been live in a minute, so it helps me get back in the algorithm. What up? Pray for Texas, man. Yes, Texas, man. It's fucked up what happened in Texas. Super sad. So Texas had a horrific flash flood. Bunch of little babies died, man, and that's super sad. Let's go to Google. Oops. Why did it do Texas Roadhouse? This is sad, bro. 104 dead as hard-hit areas in Texas face flooding risks. This is sad. Bruh. Super sad. Sad times. Let's watch this right here.
We will be relentless in going after and ensuring that we locate every single person who's been a victim of this. We're not going to stop today or tomorrow. We will stop when the job is completed.
Know that President Trump is absolutely heartbroken by what has happened here in Texas, and the loss of life is absolutely devastating to him and Melania, and that he is absolutely committed to using all the resources of the federal government to help unify families, rescue all those that are still missing, and return those who maybe we will recover back to their families as soon as possible.
I want to express the appreciation that
I don't want to see this fucking weirdo. Sad day, bro. And this is the time where we're like, everybody's. I seen this stupid thing where it's like people are blaming Trump for this. This is weird, bro. Texas has dealt with flash floods for years. You know what I mean? I mean, for like, since all the time. You know, and it's fucking sad. We're talking about little kids, little girls, bro. So something like, right, all right, so rescue teams. Oh, man, what the hell happened right now? Let's see this right here. So rescue teams in Central Texas scored storm-ravaged terrain Monday looking for survivors in the death toll last week. Catastrophic flooding rose to about 104. Bouts of heavy rain battered hard-hit areas. The Kerr County Sheriff's Office confirmed Monday that... hold on, let me get this... the Kerr County's Sheriff Office confirmed Monday that county's fatality count is now 84, including 56 adults and 28 children. Identification is pending for 22 adults and 10 children. The hardest hit with the floods was Kerr County, where Guadalupe River rapidly overwhelmed the heavy rain on July 4th. The river rose to more than 20 feet in a matter of hours at several locations as it rushed downstream towards Kerrville, a city of 24,000. Among the dead were at least 27 children and the counselors from the Camp Mystic, a beloved all-girls summer camp in Kerr County where the worst of the flooding broke out. At least 10 girls and one counselor remain missing. Kerr County Sheriff Lara Letha said at a news conference Monday. Texas is grieving right now. The pain and the shock of what transpired these last few days has broken the heart of our state, said Senator Ted Cruz, Republican. Cruz said he was heartbroken by the loss of the children at the Camp Mystic, describing it as every parent's nightmare. There were about 700 children at the camp when relentless rain caused the nearby Guadalupe River to surge 26 feet in less than an hour. On Friday, Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick said photos taken at the scene show a building where some children slept with broken windows and a blown-out wall. Among mud-covered debris were pink blankets and stuffed animals. A rescue resumed searches for missing people by air, land, and water. Officials warned those in Central Texas that there remains a danger of life-threatening flooding. Multiple flash flood warnings were active across the hill country as storms drenched the region, inundating roads and waterways. It's heartbreaking, man. I can't even imagine. Pray for those little girls, man. It's just fucked up. I don't give a fuck if you're a Democrat or Republican. It's just fucked up. Fuck the politics. Fuck all your fucking stupid... And I see a lot of disgusting comments online, man. It's like... Have a little class. Poor babies, man. Oh my God. Sorry, I just doxed. I just got doxed. Whoever texted me right now. That's crazy. That's just sad, bro. That breaks my heart. That shit breaks my heart. Pray for Texas, bro. They're going back to this 4Extra shit. Look at like Kevin Gates visited him in the hospital. Kevin Gates is a whole ass weirdo, but like I fuck with the fact that he just mobs at the motion of his own drum, you know what I mean? I rock with it. What's this? So Meg Thee Stallion and Rock Nation must keep fighting legal claims from a cameraman who says he was forced to watch the rapper have sex in a car during a European tour, a federal judge has ruled. In an opinion dated Wednesday, July 2nd, Judge Gregory H. Woods says cameraman Emilio Garcia has pleaded sufficient facts to continue litigation, bombshell discrimination and retaliation claims he brought last spring against the star Megan Pete, aka Meg Thee Stallion, and her management company. In their bid to dismiss the case, Meg and Rock Nation have called Garcia a con artist and deny that the star forced him to watch her have sex with a woman inside a moving car while on tour in Ibiza, Spain in 2022. But Judge Wood says the cameraman, who is gay, plausibly pleads that the alleged sexual encounter in the SUV in Ibiza created a hostile work environment based on the plaintiff's sexual orientation. Man, Meg is just taking L's this last year with everything going on with Tori and everything, like taking L's. And she's beautiful. It makes me mad. You shouldn't be that beautiful and be that stupid. TSA to end shoe removal requirement, airport security. You know what? I fuck with this. I hate having to take my fucking shoes off at like 6 in the morning or 5 in the morning. I hate it. Why? Why? Y'all don't clean that shit. Y'all don't clean that shit. Y'all don't clean them rugs and all that we be stepping on, all that. That's weird. Why are you making me take my shoes off? It's weird. That's good. But man, what all right. Oh shit, I got people. I'm not even paying attention to the chat. Duno said, let's go protest. Mexico sent help. HARP. Texas didn't budge during COVID. They got 2A like a motherfucker. Let's go volunteer with a church. I'm down. If a church sent me out there, I'm down. I love helping people. Let's help people. If you the real Duno, let me know. Let's go. I'm down to go. I love helping people. You know what I mean? That shit broke my heart. That shit breaks my heart. You know what I mean? Let's go volunteer with the church. I'm down. We don't need a church. We are the church. More than 3 people congregating and preaching the gospel. We're a church. So let's go. Let's go down there. I don't know if you the real Duno, because you always be in our chat whenever Baby G's in here. But if you the real Duno, let's go. Let me know, carnal. I'm up north, but let's go. Let's go show unity. Let's go show northern, southern unity. Let's go down to Texas, help them people. I'm down any way possible. I'll go up. I will take my I got fishing boots. I got fucking ponchos, rain gear, all that shit. Let's go. I'm down. I want to go help people. It breaks my heart. Like watching that shit, bro. That shit broke my heart.
I love this song.
That shit breaks my heart. I don't like seeing people hurt. You know, I don't like, especially little kids, especially little girls. Like, the fear that they felt, like, before something happened to them, that shit breaks my heart. Before all, you know, the fear that they felt when all that was going on, it breaks my heart. And, let's do it. If you're really with this shit, let's do it. Let's go tomorrow. Let's go yesterday. I don't like people suffering, let alone little children. It breaks my heart. Shit's fucked up. We don't gotta volunteer with the church. We could just go. And I know for sure if I go, because of this, the status that I hold in my church, I know my church will donate. If I go over there, my church will donate. But let's go. I can't imagine, like, you know, the parents, but the little girls, like, that breaks my heart. There should have been somebody there to protect them. That breaks my heart. I'm always like, protect the children. You know, like, I can't imagine, like, poor little babies. Like, what? So this is the first live I've done in like a month, bro. Like I've been off the Richter. I've been off the off the grid. So focused on getting money and all that shit. A lot has happened. I'm gonna try and just continuously do one stream a week. And then I'm gonna continue to try and we're gonna do this shit. We're gonna do this. Let's talk about it podcast with Oompa. Do it once every other week, and then just come back to streaming regularly. And then I'll be doing my Friday streams on Kick. So make sure you guys add the Kick. If you guys are in the middle of your fitness journey. If you're in the middle of the fitness journey, hit that link in the chat, the Bucked Up link. Get yourself all your supplements, the Mother Bucker pre-workout with one of the best workouts, one of the best pre-workouts that you could possibly get. I would also suggest get yourself some creatine gummies. And the BCAAs, the what's that shit called? I forgot what their amino acids are called, but all that shit. You know what I mean? Get with it, bruh. Get yourself in order. Get your life together. We in the summer, you know what I mean? Like, and do know if you're really with it, bro. Add me on Instagram, GHAMBIT, Ghambit. I'm really with it, bro. I know my church would be more than happy to be generous and give towards a good cause. Let's try and get some. I'm 1,000. I'll go down there tomorrow. You know. Let's get it. Let's make it happen. This shit breaks my heart. Them little babies, bro. The little babies. We gotta protect the little babies, bro. They're the future. Shit fucking breaks my heart. It's stupid. And it's like nothing, you know, it's like nothing really it's like, it's nature, you know? It's nature. You know? Like these flash floods, if you understand how flash floods work, it's nature. They happen in Arizona, they happen in New Mexico, they happen in Texas, you know? And Texas is going into their storm season because it's like it's below the tropical. See, there's the equator, and then there's two lines that are like where the tropical weather is, and that's where they have, you know, hurricanes and all that shit, and they're in the beginning of that season already. July is the beginning of the season. I went into Miami during Rolling Loud in July, and it was super hot, but it was like raining, you know? That shit happens. So, you know, pray for everybody, man. I pray for all y'all. Heavenly Father, protect everybody going through it. Lend your healing hand. And please, Father, protect everybody in Texas. I pray for everybody going through it, Heavenly Father. Please lend your healing hand to Texas and everybody going through the harshest of times right now. Help them, guide them, give them hope, Heavenly Father. And we pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. Now, I appreciate everybody for tapping into my live. We've done 2 hours, almost 3 hours. I'll be back on live this week. I'm going to be doing a live on Kick on Friday. Please follow the link. Follow our Kick. Follow our Discord. Follow our subreddit. I'm just trying to get all this stuff back. You know what I mean? I haven't gone live in a month. We only got 100 views this time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to just get it back up. Trying to get back up jumping. But I appreciate everybody for tapping in. My name is Ghambit, a.k.a. Tequila Daddy, a.k.a. Gavi Poppy. This is the most lit podcast in the galaxy. Treehouse Club Live. God bless you all. I'm praying for everybody. Listen, say your prayers, drink your water, hit the gym. Quit sleeping on your greatness. You're either going to make time or you're going to make excuses, bitch. Get to the motherfucking gym. You know what I mean? Do something with your life. Quit being a fat piece of shit. Do better. Fucking do better. The fuck is wrong with you? Get your life together. You know what I mean? Get your life together. Big love, big vibes, big blessings. Appreciate all y'all. Gambit, listen, I went from Off-White to Balenciagas. What y'all think of the Balenciaga glasses, man? I look fly or not? I look fly. I know I do. Big love, big vibes, big blessings, man. Catch y'all next stream. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Let you know every time that we going live. Please follow the Kick. Follow the Kick. I'll be doing a Kick stream on Friday, doing a whole dance party. You know what I might do? I'm going to do a Diddy dance party. I'm going to play nothing but nothing. I'm going to be playing nothing but big time bad boy blaps on Friday. All the bad boy blaps that was blapping. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be playing all that shit on Friday. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I know it's been a month, man. God bless you all. I love y'all. I'm sorry. We're coming back. We're gonna be doing consistent streams again. I did this one. I'm gonna do another one. I'll try anytime that I got a day off. Or anytime, you know, my boss doesn't give me, like, he just tells me, hey, I need you to drive to Northern California. I'll be having to drive to fucking, like, damn near Oregon, like, with, like, less than fucking 10 hours notice, he'll be like, hey, I need you to take off in like 6 hours from fucking and go all the way. You know what I mean? So I just do what it does, man. I'm trying to get me a new whip. I'm trying to like come up. I'm trying to be like you. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be regular. I'm trying to buy myself a Tesla. You know what I mean? But God bless you all. Love y'all. Big love, big vibes, big blessings. Drink your water, say your prayers, hit the gym, and quit sleeping on your greatness. See y'all next stream. God bless y'all.